Hey everybody, I just wanted to take a quick minute to check in with you and just to say it's good to check around different places. We know that there's a supply and demand issue happening right now, but it's good to be vigilant and still check around different places for those particular things that you're looking for. The other day I was talking about how the price of snacks in the vending machines are going up and the price of sodas in the vending machine. Like if you go out and you work and you just kind of have a taste for some chips or soda or whatever, it's like $1.25 for a can of pop. One can of pop, $1.25. To me, that seems kind of a bit much for a can of pop out of a machine. So, in those situations, you could go to the grocery store or Target or Walmart, one of those places, and get a 6 pack, a 12 pack, or whatever, and you're gonna get more bang for your buck, and then you can stretch it out and have that for your whole week. I was looking, at some vending machines and just pushing buttons to see how much things were gonna cost, and one bag of potato chips or one snack size bag, $1.25. Let me show you how big those snack size bags are. Snack size, $1.25 for one of these. So I decided I really wasn't that hungry to be getting it out of the machine, and I would just wait and go to, you know, one of my regular stores and look and see what they have available because you can get the multi-pack bags like this, the flavor mix. This has all these different all these different bags in there. Some of them there are two, some are three, some have four. There are 18 bags in here. All of that snack bag size, $6.88. Now think about that. Do the math for a minute. If I'm paying $1.25 for one of these little bags from the other machine, you're not even going to be able to get 5 bags for the same amount as what you can get 18 bags, and you can pack your lunch, choose whatever if you want chips, if you want tortilla chips, or if you want Cheetos or whatever. Pick what you want, put it in your lunch bag, add your other stuff, and save a lot of money. Because really, prices are going up. But thankfully, price of those little snack bags haven't gone up too much. And if you got kids that are in school or like if you're working or in school or whatever you may doing and you like I said, you may want to have some chips or something sometime, you can easily get those. This 18 pack set of chips I actually got from Aldi today. And I think that price is very reasonable considering, you know, consider the alternative. You could be paying a lot more of your money at a vending machine. And the funny thing is that those vending machines now accept bank cards and credit cards and all of that. And if you use a bank card or a credit card for the same item, you're not paying $1.25 for that. You're paying $1.50 for that. They charge you extra just for the convenience of using your credit card. You can use your credit card at Aldi and Target or whatever and get the multi-pack and save yourself some money. Just a thought, just putting it out there. And another thing, I was walking around in Target today. I went to a couple of different places. And remember last year when the Rona was a big thing, um, and you couldn't find sanitizing wipes anywhere. Like people just went in the store and they just bought all of the sanitizing wipes that they could find. And I was out looking in places like Target and Cub Foods and Aldi, different places. Couldn't find any last year. When I did find them, I had found this brand, which is called the Miami Carry On brand. And the 100 wipes in this container cost me $5. And they were at Target at the time, and Target limited you to getting no more than two at a time because people were just going a little bit wild, taking everything that they could see in sight, especially toilet paper and sanitizing wipes and bleach. It was just a game changer. So I was able to get a couple of these for $10 total for the two of these. I was in Aldi today, and this pack has 100 wipes. Supply and demand. It was $5 when I got it last year. At Aldi, they had these, which are actually the same brand as these, but they're 80 wipes in this, 89 cents. That's because it's not a big thing right now. So, if you find that you need something like that, now's the time to try to get one or two and build up your store so that you have what you need. But at Target today, I was able to get disinfecting wipes, and this has 75 wipes, $2.99. I really like this brand. This is the Up and Up brand, the Target brand. I'm not getting paid by Target or Aldi or Cub or any of these places. But I like this brand because I can use this to wipe down everything and not have any issues with it. These alcohol wipes, these are specifically, they disinfect and they sanitize, but they are alcohol wipes. So they're good. You can use them on your stove, your refrigerator, doorknobs, things like that to sanitize. You can even use it to wipe down a mirror because it's alcohol. Wipe down that mirror, let it dry off, and everything is clear and beautiful as can be. But you do not want to use these if you have granite countertops because it will dry out the granite, um, and it'll make it start to crumble. So these are good in many situations, and if you go back and see my Thanksgiving 2020 video, you can see that I have those glass doorknobs that look like diamonds or whatever. Great for that kind of stuff, for sanitizing those kinds of things and big mirrors and all of that business, but not for granite countertops. This you can use on granite countertops, you can use on any and everything, but you're paying $2.99 for 75 of these. And we know that if there ends up being another situation where we're asked to stay in or whatever, um, the price is probably going to go back up to about $5 or more because supply and demand. So I thought that was interesting, comparing the prices between, the chips that I bought at Aldi's, the snacks, 18 packages of them. All I need is one every day to go in my lunch bag with my other stuff, and I'm all good. I can take that, take a piece of fruit, take a sandwich or some leftovers or something that I prepare, and take a beverage, whether it be juice or soda or whatever, or I can make my French press coffee and carry it in my thermos in the morning so I don't have to stop off at a coffee shop to get that coffee. Saves a lot of money. And times are kind of tough, and some people are still struggling to find a job or a place to be, and other people may be working and maybe not have all the hours that they really want to have for their job, or you know whatever your situation is, there are ways that you can put back a little bit extra and save some cash so that you have what you need when you need it. Just wanted to take a minute to share that little bit. And I was at Aldi today before I'm done. They had chicken. The Aldi, there's a couple of, well, there's like three or four Aldis like in my city, but there's a couple of them kind of near where I lived. You go to one and you might see some things that are there on sale. You go to another and, it may be similar, it may be different, depends on the day of the week, the flow of the people that come in, and the supply chain that actually hits that particular location. Like when I was looking for a backpack for my grandson and went to Target, and there were only a couple of them, and they were about $65. Like, he's in elementary school. He doesn't need a $65 backpack. He just needs the fun, cool backpack with the comic book heroes or whatever on it, so he can put it on his back, take his homework and stuff to and from school, and handle his business. So it was like, no, today that's not going to work for me. You don't have anything else? And they said, sorry, you know, we didn't have much of a shipment, but when we had it, it came in. People bought it all out like they were devouring this kind of stuff last year and toilet paper last year. Um, so there was nothing else. But then, on my way home, I stopped by an Aldi, and that's when I found these for 89 cents and a backpack for them with the comic book characters and everything. $8.99 compared to the $65 that was for the couple of backpacks that they had left at the other store. So yeah, I'm glad that I waited. He'll get this $8.99 backpack because, he needs that for school. Now he'll be all set and he'll be a happy camper when I drop that off to him tomorrow. But backpedal a little bit. I was talking about chicken. Some places, when I go to some stores, I just can't find what I want as far as meat. And we know that there has been some supply chain shortages as far as meat, especially like beef and chicken and turkeys too. But when I was at, well, I went to Target and they had the nicely prepackaged stuff that already looks like Buffalo Wild Wings or Buffalo Chicken Wings or whatever. And I just wanted a pack of chicken, or a whole chicken. I can cut a whole chicken up. I used to work at a chicken shop. So, but I just couldn't find what I wanted at that Target that was close to me. So I did end up getting buffalo chicken wings anyway, and so that I can stick them in my freezer. Because what I want to do is I just want to have a little bit that I can put in the freezer. So if I'm feeling like I want a piece of chicken or a piece of fish or something, that I can grab something because I know that meat has kind of been kind of challenging to get lately. I go over to the global market and look, and they've got quail. They're like small little poultry. Um, Four in a pack, vacuum packed together. Three of those vacuum packed sections in one large thing. So you're getting 12 quail and you're paying around $40 or something like that. $35, $40. I didn't want quail. I wanted chicken. Did they have any chicken? No, they had all this packaged do stuff. And the last time I was over there and I got some um, cream cheese puff pastry that was all nicely packaged from the manufacturer where they package it and it's sealed and wrapped and the date on the package was good and it's shipped or whatever. I bought it, brought it home, took the plastic off, opened up the cardboard, pulled out the tray, and three of the puff pastries were moldy, which meant that somewhere in that transition process from going from one place to another, the temperature standards were not kept because otherwise there would be no mold up in there. if you really kept it at the right temperature through the entire process and it was on a refrigerated truck and etc. If something comes out of refrigeration, there is a timeline that starts from the time that it comes out of the refrigeration. Well, and I know this because I had training on food safety and everything, um, because I do help with different food shelves. But there's a timeline that starts ticking. You know, you can't just say, okay, we got this. Let's put it over here. And you decide you're going to go off and have lunch and do this and that, whatever else. And then it's like, oh, yeah, got that stuff. I suppose I should deliver that and we'll just put it in that freezer section. Well, it already had a chance to start to warm up. And if it's not immediately frozen from the one spot to the next, if it sets for a while and it's actually thawed and not heated, to the proper temperature, spores start to develop and it starts to go bad. And that was what happened with that. So it just helped me to see where the situation was at that particular location when I went shopping. So, and I like that particular area, but it's not the same store that it used to be before the riots last year. So, will I go back there? I don't know. If I do go back there, it would only be for things probably like olive oil, because how bad can you mess up olive oil? But I don't know. I'm still kind of undecided on that, and people kind of get offended sometimes if you say, you know what, this was not up to standard, and on that particular day it was pouring down, raining, and the thought of me having to walk back over there, I'm just gonna take it as a loss, throw it in the trash, lesson learned, and I'll just make my own stuff like I used to, because that works too. I can just make my own stuff. So they didn't have any chicken. Anyway, I ended up going to Aldi. Aldi's had, a lot of the packaged stuff, like I said, and whatnot. And I looked off to the side and there was some fresh meat. Lots of chicken legs, but I didn't really want chicken legs. I really kind of wanted chicken wings. But one pack of chicken wings was $11.44. And I looked at that and I thought, wow, that's more than I wanted to spend on some chicken wings. Chicken wings are pretty darn popular right now. So instead of getting that, I got a 3-pack of chicken breast, um, with the rib bone and all that in there. They say that they've not been had no hormones or antibiotics or whatever put in them, but those chicken breasts were a little bit larger. Just saying. But I got that 3-pack of chicken breasts for $6.75, something like that. But with them being larger, I can split them or whatever. But for now, I just separated the 3 large breasts out, wrapped them, packaged them, put them in the meat freezer, and whenever I'm ready to use that, I can take one of those out. I can slice it up. I can probably get two to three servings out of one of those breasts because it's so large. And I don't know if you've ever watched like videos like Food Incorporated. It's a good video to watch, um, to learn about the process of things that farmers go through and chickens and why we have the larger chickens now. And you can probably find this on YouTube. I think you can find it on YouTube. If not YouTube, there it's out there other places as well. um, why we have broke leg chickens. If you go in the freezer section to get your chicken meat, if you get in a bag of legs, oftentimes some of those legs will be broken, and the reason explaining that is on that video from Food Incorporated, because the chickens are developing and growing so much faster because of what's in their feed. And there's certain companies that do different things, but I can't really mention those companies, but you can watch that video and learn more about that. um, I don't want any strikes against me for saying which companies are doing what. But it's quite interesting. It's quite telling. So I hope you'll check that out. But I think I'm running on a little bit, so I'll stop for now. But comparison shopping, 80 of these, 100 of these. Got these during the pandemic. 100 of these cost me $5, and then I had a limit of two because people were going wild, taking everything in sight. These are at Aldi's. It's the same exact brand, the exact same brand, except this is in a package almost like a baby wipe package. Um, but you don't want to use it on your face or anything like that. It's for cleaning surfaces. 89 cents. $5. 20 to 20 sheets more. But the fact that this was 89 cents, it's like I'll get that because I'll use it on doorknobs and refrigerator, stove, that kind of stuff. Um, but for countertops, like my granite countertops, things like that, definitely want to use something like this. You can use the Clorox wipes as well, but you know the Up and Up brand is very affordable at $2.99 right now at Target. So that's very much worth it. Well, I hope you're having a great day. If you made it all the way through to the end of the video, would love it if you would leave a comment in the comment section. But anything new that you learned on the video today, or something that you would like to see in a future video. And I will talk to you again very soon. And don't forget, please feel free to like if you got something out of the video. You can share it with a friend or share it on social media, wherever. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Thank you for being here, and I'll talk to you again soon.